Hey, welcome back. Today's tutorial is how to make this adorable little skull pouch, perfect for your chapstick and earbuds. If you haven't already seen my skull granny square tutorial, go ahead and check that out first and then come on back. Ready? Let's get started.
Hi, this is Katie, and welcome to the Nodding Perch, where I like to talk and share all things crochet. So you ready? Let's go.
All right, you're going to grab your two granny square skulls. I'm going to put the second one off to the side for right now. We're just going to start with the first one. So here's the right side, that's the back side. So we want to make sure we start with the right side facing us. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start in this very first stitch here. And just point out, yes, my squares seem a little wonky because I already did this tutorial, but I forgot to hit record. So silly me. I had to undo it and we're going to do it all over again. So let's get the yarn on to the first stitch. All right, I'm just going to lay it across my hook and pull it through. We're going to do a chain one, and we're going to do a single crochet into that first stitch. And now we're going to do a single crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so you should have 5 all together across on the first right side of the square. Now we're going to chain 2, and we're going to skip the next 2 stitches, and then in the last 5 stitches across the top we're going to do a single crochet into each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so now it's time to add our second square. We're going to grab our second square, and we want to make sure that the right side of the square is facing out. So no matter how you turn the little pouch, you'll be able to see the right side of the skull. So by doing that, we're going to flip him over so we got the wrong side facing us, and we're going to sandwich that behind the first square. So both of the wrong sides are going to be facing each other, and both right sides are facing out. And from here on out until the very last step at the end here, we're going to be working into both of the squares, into the corresponding stitches. So that first corner, line up your first corner, and we'll do a slip stitch through both of those squares. Just like that. All right, then in the next stitch, the very first stitch on the side, we're going to do a cluster. And a cluster for the scallop edging is 5 double crochets. So insert your hook into that first stitch and into the corresponding stitch of that second square, and do your 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. We're going to skip the next stitch, and then in the following stitch we're going to do a slip stitch into, once again, both squares. And that's pretty much the pattern you're going to do all along the edge. So skip next stitch. In the following stitch we're going to do our next cluster. Always look, I always double check on that second square because it's easy to miss stitches on that second square because you don't have a clear view of what's going on back there. So just take your time and always look before you insert your hook into that second square. 3, hitting a little snag here. 4, 5. Okay, skip a stitch, slip stitch in the next one, skip stitch, cluster in the next one, skip a stitch, and we're going to do a slip stitch into the next, skip that last stitch, and then in this corner, the second corner, we're going to do a cluster. That's 4 and 5. All right. Now, we're not going to skip. We're going to go ahead and do a slip stitch right into the next stitch. Now, all across the bottom, we are going to skip, cluster, skip, slip stitch. And we're going to do it all the way to the end. So I'll see you when we get here before we do our third corner. Okay, so I did a slip stitch here. We're going to skip. And the second stitch from the corner, we're going to do our cluster. This is going to be our last cluster on this bottom row. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, the sun's getting in the way. 4, 5. All right, we're going to skip that last stitch. And in the corner, we're going to do a slip stitch. But in that corner, we're also going to do a cluster. So 1 slip stitch and then a cluster. Okay, here's my 5th one. Okay, so yeah, this is my last cluster here. And then we're going to skip a stitch and we'll do a slip stitch into the second stitch. And we're just going to repeat all the way along this third side. You're going to skip a stitch, do a cluster, skip a stitch, do a slip stitch. How many times can I say stitches? And then I will meet you right here when we get to the last cluster. Okay, so towards the end, you should do your cluster. When you skip a stitch, your next cluster stitch should be that last one on the side right before the corner. Okay, my last stitch of that cluster, we're going to do a slip stitch into the corners. And now here we are done with the front square. We're only going to be working across the top of the back square now. And we're going to do 6 single crochets, 1 single crochet into the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, okay, here's my 6th stitch. Now we're going to work on the chain, and we want to make sure it's long enough so it can actually wrap around the whole pouch so you can hook it onto your bag or wherever you like. Chaining 45 for me, it tends to work really well based off of my tension. So everyone's number is going to be a little different. So let me chain 45. Okay, so I have my chain of 45, and I'm going to make sure I don't twist it, kind of keep it straight, and I am going to slip stitch it into that top of the last single crochet that we did, I'm going to go in that top loop, and I'm also going to anchor into that side loop of that stitch and do a slip stitch. And then we're going to do a single crochet into the last 6 stitches across the back top. All right, 6. And now I like to fasten off into the top of that first double crochet. So slip stitch and then fasten off. And that's how you make this adorable little skull pouch just in time for fall. All right, once again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you're not following me already, make sure you follow. And I will start working on some more spooky crochet tutorials for you.